Hello guys, welcome to my channel. So this will basically be a short overview of Roblox Studio. So this is going to be first of the many videos upcoming in this playlist that will introduce you to Roblox Studio and make you master at making games in Roblox Studio. So first of all, once you have downloaded Roblox Studios, what you'll want to do is click on this button right here called New Experience. By clicking on this button, the Roblox Studios will create a new place for you to play around. So three main things in Roblox Studios is you can go to the view panel right here and you can see all things that you can view here. So let's just turn this off for now. I'll show you the most important things. First of all, Explorer. The Explorer is basically what's in the game. It's got everything that's in the game, visible and not visible. So what I mean by that? Well, in the workspace, you can see basically all the objects that are in the game. So the objects such as form location, which is this object right here, and base plate, which is this big thing right here, as well as this camera, which is also the object of the game. As you know, we can't really see the camera. It is the thing that we see from, therefore we can't really see it. So it's a bit different. And there's lighting. Lighting basically controls all the ambience, atmosphere. There's sky, there's bloom. So sky basically like the blue thing that's up there. If we delete it, you can see like clouds up there. That's basically sky. And then there's material service. There is replicated first. That is everything that will get replicated first into the game. So once the player joins, straight up the stuff in the replicated first will run. If there's any scripts there, if there's any models there, they'll get replicated first. Replicated storage, that's basically something a little bit more advanced concept. If you notice about server and clients, if you know what server and clients are, replicated storage basically is a storage that both servers and clients can access. And then there's server script service, which is all the server scripts, server storage, which is basically everything that's stored. So these two things, like clients won't be able to really see server script service and server storage. So that's what I was talking about when I meant stuff that you can't really view because you can't really see scripts, right? They run in the background. And then there's starter GUI. The starter GUI is basically all the GUI that you see. So what do I mean by GUI? Well, I'll show you. You see this? You see like little. So they like if you like, let's say if you're playing games like Adopt Me and you were like purchasing something, GUI will pop out into your screen and basically like you purchase stuff, other people can't see it, it's only visible in your screen. Yeah, that's what starter GUI does. These things like stuff like yeah, purchasing stuff, that's starter GUI, okay? And then there's starter pack, that's like everything that's inside your backpack the first time you join. By backpack, what do I mean? Like at the bottom, you'll see like little, let me just add quickly. At the bottom, like when you play a game, oh no, I added at the wrong space, wrong place. At the very bottom, you'll see like something that you can equip, like a tool. Yeah, if you put this in starter pack, then it'll get replicated. You'll be able to see this as soon as you enter the game. Starter player, that's all the client scripts. Again, if this is a more advanced concept, so it's alright if you don't know this yet. And then there's starter player scripts, both clients, teams, that controls how teams behave. So could depend like let's playing like murder mystery. There's gonna be murder, there's gonna be civilians, there's gonna be sheriffs. Yeah, that's how teams work. It's just puts different teams and selected players going to different teams. There's sound service. You can put your sound in there. Yeah, so that's basically Explorer. You can like play around with all the next thing we'll be talking about is properties. You can play around with different properties of these things, like lighting properties and stuff like that. Let me just focus on one of them for today, and you can look into it more in depth. So, properties of lighting. Lighting service has properties such as ambient. Ambient is basically just coloring. So if you make this better, yeah, that's basically the coloring, like you can see, that's in the world. And then there's brightness. It controls how bright your world is, like this. Color shift bottom, shift top, and all these different things you can play around with. So just to keep the video short, I'll keep moving. So the next thing we'll look into is we'll look into toolbox. So inside the toolbox, there will be different models, there will be different plugins. So models are basically things that you can add into the game. Like you see this fighter plane, you can add this. Kill bricks, you can add them. There's plugins. Plugins are basically like little things developed by other developers that you can access to make your life easier in coding. There's audio. Audios are basically audio, yeah. Fonts, decals, mesh pack, videos, you can look into them. And this section right here is your own inventory. That's what you have created, or that's what you own as your, that's going to be in your inventory right here. So that was properties, explorer, toolbox. All right, two more things. There's going to be an output panel. Output panel is my favorite one because it actually, it's like stuff when you print to the console, this is where everything goes. If you say, let's say, add a simple print hello script, you don't even have to add it. Roblox automatically adds it for you. So print hello world, and you can either play where you are. So let's say you can either play, by playing, you'll get spawned right there. By hitting play here, you'll be spawned right where you are. By hitting run, you won't be spawned, but the game will run as it should. So yeah, and it prints hello world. Where did it print? Right here. And let's say if there was a simple error, instead of saying print, I said print with a capital T. So make sure to like check your capitalizations and stuff like that when you code and you run. It's gonna say server script, so server script service dot script one attempt to call a nil value. And you can click on this right here, and it will take you to the place where the error happened, and then you can simply go here and change it back. Yes, so this is the main like reason why I love output so much because of how it shows errors and how you can it's going to be helpful for debugging. So that was the output. And one final thing before we finish is going to be the command bar. Command bar is simply just like a script. You can just print hi. Let me just delete this too. Okay, so there's no scripts right now that says print anything. So there shouldn't be anything printed, right? Well, we have the command bar that acts just like a script. It it it's basically just what its name is. So it's a command bar. Command bar. You can do different things with it, like simply like saying print hi. You can press enter and it prints hi. Yes, so that was everything for today's videos, and I hope you subscribe. Thank you for watching.